Good morning. How are we all? I hope you're doing okay. I am coming to you from my bedroom this morning. It is a Saturday, early morning, and we are going to spend either today or a couple of days together. We're going to start by getting ready for the day. Ignore my hair. I have literally been living in the slick back pony and bun with this hot weather, but we're starting today with it down. So we're going to curl the ends, and then I think I'm going to put it up in a slick bun. So ignore the fact that the roots, it's not grease, it's hair mask and hair oil. It's all healthy stuff, but I really want the ends to be nice and curly. So for those of you guys that know me personally, I am actually such an introvert and I'm such a homebody. But recently, we have had so many summer plans. So obviously Akeem's had his birthday. That was really good. And we had his birthday drink. So we didn't end up doing Brooklyn Water in the end because a lot of his friends can't swim and Akeem can't swim either. So it just looked like it was going to be a bit too deep. But what did we end up doing? We ended up doing pub golf. So basically, if you don't know what pub golf is, I imagine most people do, but if you're an introvert like me, I didn't know until we did it. You basically go on a pub crawl, and me and Akeem were rubbish. We literally came last because we don't drink. It was just a bit of fun, but we bought these like fancy dress golf hats, and yeah, it was just so fun. The weather was gorgeous as well, so we had that. Oh, and then we had the races. If you've not seen that video of me getting ready for the races, go and watch it. I go into a bit more depth of what we got up to, but yeah, we went to Ladies' Day at the races, which was really good fun, again with a couple of friends. That was last Saturday. We'll be going back again, I think. I kind of said in that last video, we didn't go to bet, but it was just a really nice time, and like live music and like food trucks and obviously horses, which was nice. So that was Saturday. And then I had like my staff do, summertime now, so my staff team and we went bowling and to Nando's. That was another social night. And then today, Saturday rolls round and we're busy again. So it's actually my mum's birthday tomorrow. But my parents go to church, so they're not really around tomorrow. So me, my brother, my dad, my mum, Akeem's working today, but I'm hoping he's going to make it back in time. And then my two sisters that live at home, we are going to go out for some food at like 3 o'clock. We're going to a really nice tapas place near them. It's going to take her out for food, like do her prezzies, I think probably back at their house. But today is a double whammy. So we've got that, and I think we'll probably finish that around about 5. And then tonight, we've got a friend's 21st birthday party. She's put a theme to the party. So it sounds so weird going to a party as an adult. I don't really know what else to call it. The event. The theme is best dressed. So I have got a dress. One of the dresses from my ballroom video. If you've been around since then that burgundy dress that I was wearing, that I said I was going to keep for another event, I think I'm going to wear that. So yeah, basically, long story short, I am just like a social bee at the minute, and it's not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. Anyone else who is an introvert, like, you'll understand, not the fear, but the slight anxiety around having plans every weekend for a month. Because it doesn't just stop here, ladies and gents. We're going to Legoland next weekend for another friend's birthday. Yeah, we're just on this social train and we can't get off. But for anyone who is like introverted or slightly socially anxious, because I definitely can be. I feel like this whole video is just this wire in front of my face. I apologise. I definitely can get socially anxious if I'm doing something with like a large group of people. Even if they're people that I've been out with loads and I know that I really, really like spending time with, I panic about me and what people are going to think about me, and I just get anxious. And then also if we're doing anything new, so like the pub golf and the races, I was a little bit anxious. Just because I don't know what to expect, and then I'm fine once I'm there and once I've done it once. So now I've done the races, I'll be fine every time I go back, but it's just doing something new, and I do think that's completely normal. So yeah, it's just a very busy day. So in terms of like the getting ready for today, obviously I want to look nice for my mum's lunch, well, late lunch, 3 o'clock, it's a bit of a random time. Booked it a bit later, hoping that Akeem will be back to come with. We'll have to wait and see. And then this party starts at 8, so I'm gonna have to come back and quickly zhuzh myself up. I'm thinking I'll probably revamp my makeup, but I just want my hair to be set, ready to go. So that's why I'm doing these intensely curly bow peep curls on my slick hair, because we are going to try and do a slick curly bun. So that is the plan for today. Right, we're nearly here with this hair. Let me go. I feel like I've already been talking for, yep, I've already been talking for 20 minutes. So I should probably finish the rest of this hair, and then I'll come back to you when I'm putting it into the bun. Hair is looking crazy, and I am now going to try and attempt to slick it into like a 90s high bun. I am going to apply a little bit of the Garnier Ultimate Blends Nourishing Banana Hair Food. This smells delicious. It really is quite like tropical, and it's perfect for this time of year. Whenever I've got this in my hair, Akeem, he loves it. It's just a healthy way of like trying to get you slick. You should definitely try it if you're doing your slick with like a gel or whatever. Then you basically put your hair into 2 pigtails. Instead of doing a wide pigtail, you're going to bring it in close to the middle, because what we're going to do is once we've got our 2 pigtails, we're going to join them together with another bubble. Pop that in a bubble. Let's do this side. So we've got our 2 pigtails, which actually is really cute. It's kind of giving Britney Spears, but we're not going to leave it here. We're now going to twist them. And knot them. Just literally tie them in a knot. Twist. Tie them in a knot. You want a few ends sticking out. So at this point, you want to be trying to cover any bubbles with hair. So might involve pulling some little bits out. Go in with another bubble. So we want a few of these like little bits hanging out. So you just want to go through now and pull any bits out. They'll just look a bit too neat. So that's hair done. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick everyday makeup, which I'll wear for my mum's birthday, and then I think after that I will do a bit more of a glam look for this evening. So I'm just gonna literally put on a tiny bit of makeup just to get me through lunch, and then we will see if we can recover it or if we need to restart again. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and we'll get on with the rest of the day. Right guys, I have put on a little bit of makeup. I'm ready for the day. I've just got on this new top from New Look, really cute, and then my linen white trousers, and then I think I'm gonna pair it with my little black and white Sambas. So we've got a little bit of time. So what I'm thinking is I've got a few errands to run, so I think I'm just going to get them done. I need to go to B&Q. All the doors are slamming because the windows are open. I need to go to B&Q to get a baton for our new bed headboard. And I want to get some, what are they called? The things that you put pictures up with. Command hooks, not the hooks, the sticky ones, because the other day, I'm going to show you now, because the other day I got this out of the garage. We had this on our old bed, and it's a beautiful headboard, like the shape's gorgeous, but it was in like this pine colour, like I really didn't like it. It was very orange, so I was like, oh, we're gonna need to get rid of that. But actually I used the same varnish that we used on Vernie's new house, and It came out, I think, pretty good. Obviously, you don't want to look too close. So what I need to add is, you see it's got like this baton here and this baton. This one snapped off. So I need to go and purchase a piece of wood that is a similar depth and width, and then attach that on, and then it can go on the back of our bed, which is a bit of a sorry state at the minute, but I think it would just provide a really nice like bit of warmth and a bit of structure to the bed, because the bed's not had a headboard in so long. And then the other day, so I don't know, yesterday, I went into town to get a couple of bits for my mum's birthday, but also just to go through the charity shop. So I'm setting up my classroom at the minute, and the continuous provision, if you know, you know. So I was getting some like little bits like from charity shops to sort that out. And I went into Loros, and they are having a refurbishment. So everything was £1, everything. And I got this beautiful painting, let me show you. I got this beautiful painting, get it out so I can show you the vision. And I'm thinking it would be really nice above the bed. This beautiful wooden frame with this lovely, and it's a real painting as well, like textured, I think it's like acrylic or gouache painting, but it's just gorgeous. I just love it, like it's amazing. And it was £1 for this massive picture. So I'm thinking once the headboard's there, I'm going to see if it will look good up there, but I don't know if it will be too high for the room. But I'm going to get some command strips anyway, just to see. Right, so I need to get this down to measure the size of the baton. So heavy. Look, I basically, it did have one when I was painting it. I accidentally snapped it off, so yeah. Okay, 26 inches, 26 by 1. Okay, look at this. Got my wood. Just having a look round the home bit now. Hey guys, I thought I'd just sit here and turn the radio off. Sorry if it's a bit noisy with the aircon, but the whole reason I'm sat in the car is because of the aircon, so I'm not going to apologise. It's so hot. I've actually just treated myself to a McDonald's on the way back because I need to go and get my brother in a minute, and then we'll go down to my parents, and I think we'll do presents before we go for food. So I thought I'd just grab a little something, not a massive something. I literally got chicken selects and a drink, and then we will go and get my brother to get this party started. What is your go-to order? I always get a Coke and chicken selects or chicken nuggets. Not really a massive McDonald's burger person, to be honest, but I went for the chicken selects today. Just a little something. Oh, I can't open the box. They smell so good. And you can't have chicken nuggets or chicken selects without barbecue sauce. I don't want to hear otherwise. Sweet and sour, no. Ketchup, no. If you're not having barbecue, what are you doing? I feel like this has turned into a bit of a mukbang. I don't know if I'll leave this in or not. So excited to give my mum her presents. Actually, I need to go and grab those. I need to not zoom off without them. I asked her what she wanted, and she usually wants like clothes, so I got her some summery bits, so some nice like pairs of trousers, a pair of jeans, a couple of tops. I'm really excited to see her open those and try them on, and show her the vision and how to style them. So that'll be really nice.
But yeah, I feel like it's been quite a productive morning. I've got that piece of wood. To realise though, I'm not going to be able to actually attach it because we don't have a drill. So I'm going to have to borrow Eddie's drill, Akeem's dad's drill. So that might be a next weekend job. I might get it done tomorrow actually, but we have to go and pick up the drill. So that's a bit annoying. And I also forgot to pick up the command strips. Literally, me and my memory is awful. I have very, very limited short-term memory capacity. If you give me 3 things to remember, I'll remember one of them. So I did remember the word and the measurements. I didn't write them down, but did forget the command strip, so we can't put that picture up either. But that's just an insight into how my brain works. I definitely needed that. I was literally starving. I've got into this routine of like, it's really not healthy of not having breakfast and then being starving by the time it gets to lunch. So I've just had that little thing, and then obviously we're eating at 3, which is a bit random, but yeah. Right, I better go and get these presents on this card, and then I will go and pick my brother. I'm not sure what the next thing you'll see is, but see you in a bit.
I'm back. Oh my goodness. Right, we need to get cracking because I have got less than an hour to rejudge my hair. It just needs recurling and then redo my makeup and get dressed. So it's a quick turnaround. I'm just gonna recurl some of these pieces. So we had dinner with my mum and my family. My grandpa actually came. That was really nice to see him. We had a really nice meal. So it was tapas, and honestly, I'm so stuffed. We all had tapas, so there was 9 of us, and then 3 plates, small plates each. There was a lot of plates, and all I could think was, gosh, that's a lot of washing up. But yeah, it was really nice, and just, there's nothing better than having a meal with your family, like going out for a meal. It's one of my favourite things. I feel like today I've just been non-stop, haven't I? And I've zipped home to quickly refresh before we go out again. To be honest, my makeup has held up so well, and I'm not going to redo my base, and with time and stuff I think that is our best option, so I'm glad it's held up well. We will just berryify this makeup. I'll attach some pictures, I'll put some pictures in of like the hair and makeup inspo, because my dress, let me go and get it, I'll show you the colour. So I'm feeling inspired to do like a berry kind of look, keep it fresh but just add in that like kind of tinge of like berry. So that's what I'm gonna try and attempt to do anyway. I've got this Rimmel London lipstick, lasting finish matte 560 Crimson Desire, and it's this super dark, I'm just gonna, yeah, so it's kind of got like that berry tone. So what I'm thinking is, once I've pressed this into the skin, I think I'm gonna try and warm it up in my hand and apply it as a blush. Warm it up in the palm of my hand like this, and it's quite pigmented, and then just put a little bit on the high points of my cheeks, just so it's got like that similar hue to it. I think we need to repowder a little bit as well. Right, let's have a look at lips. So I'm going in with this lip pencil from MAC in the shade Cork. Then I'm in 2 minds. I don't know whether to try a little bit of this lipstick. I don't want to go too dark. I think I'm just going to press it on the lip just to bring that berry tone through. And then I think I'm going to take this Fenty Beauty lip gloss. It's the Heat range, so it is a bit plumping, in the colour Hot Cherry, and it's like this bright red over the top. That is a nice lip combo. And then I think I'm just literally going to go over the top for the colour, just to turn it into a bit more of an evening look. I do feel like it's really easy, like if you've got a couple of lip products and a black mascara in your bag, you could easily take like an everyday makeup look, like I was wearing this morning. Say you've been at work and you're going out for drinks or a work to do after work, pack a lip liner a lip gloss, black mascara, unless you're already wearing that in the day. And I don't think you can really go wrong, just to change up your look for the evening. Oh, that lip combo, I'm absolutely obsessed with that. Might do a couple of lip freckles as well. Quite a lot of the inspo pictures I saw had freckles. I'm gonna go in with my brow pen, and because it's got a really fine tip, I'm just gonna go in, do some dots, and then before it dries, just pat them in. This is my version of the berry makeup look. I'm gonna get into my dress now and then finish the look. I need to figure out what shoes I'm wearing too. Okie dokie, so this is the final look. I paired it with the heels from the Racers. They're just like super comfy, and then this little pearl white bag. I think it's just super summery. It is a cheeky little backless number. I just feel really comfortable in this dress. But yeah, super comfy and excited for this evening's festivities. So I think I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much if you have watched all the way to the end. It really does mean the world. If you have enjoyed, please remember to give a little like below and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in next week's video. Ta-ra for now.